Good morning. It's Thursday, October 26th. We were just dropped off by our shuttle driver. We spent last night in Daleville at the Super 8, and our shuttle driver picked us up there and brought us to Mountain Lake, which is where we left off before. It was about an hour drive to get up here. It is 8:40, I believe, and we are hoping to be on trail till Monday. So, and then we're going to contact shuttle driver to pick us up then. So we're back on trail. Heavy packs because we got a 4-day food supply. So we're hoping to do 11 miles today. So we'll see what we get done. See you down the trail.
We just walked a couple tenths of a mile, and then you hit a place called Wind Rock, which is a short hike off the AT, maybe a couple hundred yards at most. And I'm walking up on it for the first time, just letting you see what we see. So here we are. Amazing. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Yes, sir. It's a wooded valley there. It doesn't have any farmland in it. But, yeah, I see the one little place, but other than that, it's lots of mountains in the background. It's hard to probably see all those on the video, but they go on and on, layers and layers of mountains. So anyway, this is called Wind Rock, and it is a little breeze right here. So looks like good raptor country. All right, we'll talk to you later. So we're about a mile and a half in. It's already really warm today. I'm in a short sleeve shirt. It's probably in the 50s, I imagine. Anyway, we've come down a nice little campsite here, about a mile and a half in, and we're gonna keep moving. There's a shelter up ahead, there's a spring, and water source there. We'll probably take a break at the shelter, but we've been walking along a ridge line that's been pretty good, not too rocky, some briars on either side. So, they come in and cut them back. The clubs that take care of the trail in the area do, but they haven't gotten to these yet. So yeah, they're not too bad. But anyway, we're down in a little lower spot. We were up on the ridge, and we come down a little bit now. And beautiful day. We're hoping to go 11 miles to Laurel Creek shelter, but we can stop before that if we need to. And we're out for about I think it's around 40 miles, maybe a little more. A stretch we're hoping to do in about 3 or 4 nights. So we'll see how it goes. And here we go. We're kind of climbing back up, probably up to the ridge a little bit. But all this stuff you see on either side of the trail mainly are briars. So yeah, you just gotta watch your arms. All right, starting to climb up. I'll talk to you guys later.
So I wanted to show you what the trail was like with all the leaves on it. I know it seems like it would be hard to see with this particular trail, but you can tell that people walk through here, so you know. But it's just really, you have to look down the majority of the time when you're hiking, but at least we have a colorful view. And when you get in the rocks, you have to kind of be careful because the leaves hide all kinds of things, but it's pretty cool. So, and we make so much noise coming through the woods, so you don't have any chance to really see any animals because they can hear us way before we'd be able to see them. This is just crunchy leaves. So, sure is pretty. It's a good day so far.
So it is 12 noon, and we have made it about 5 miles, maybe a little more. And we've come to the War Spur shelter. And wow, it's got a bench with a back, so that'll be fun. Got a table. So yeah, it looks pretty nice for a break. Great spot for a break. So we've gone about, like I said, about 5 miles. And we're gonna try to go on to the next shelter because it's only noon, so just too pretty of a day to
Only.
So this shelter's right on the trail, so you don't have to do a side trail down. And the next shelter is 5.9 miles away, so we can, the Laurel Creek shelter, that's where we want to go. So they got a fire pit, a picnic, a table,
And a bench.
and a bench. So we love it, and we'll check in later. Oh yeah, there's the privy, and a water source is here as well, so we'll probably get water after we eat. All right, check in later. It's about 1:30 on the 26th day of October, which is a Thursday, and we just hit our 200th mile since we started on October 29th on the hike. And so we've had 26 days plus 2, that's 28 total days that we've been out on the hike, I guess you'd say. So here we are, 200 miles later. We've taken 7 days off, scattered throughout those days, mainly on rainy days. So we've been lucky that most of them have been terrible days to be out. We only took one sunny day off. Anyway, it was a great day. It was yesterday. But here we are at our 200th mile. And it's been a lot of fun, a lot of work, a lot of views, a lot of good food. It's been fun. But anyway, we're down in we're about 2,100 feet elevation, and we started our day at like 4,000 and some, maybe 4,100. So we've gradually worked our way down, and we stopped at the shelter. We've still been descending past the shelter going northbound. So we stopped and got some water there at the creek, just 100 yards past the shelter going north on the trail. And it was a great water source. So got that chore taken care of, and we're gonna keep heading north and try to hit this other shelter if we can make it. So we did it, 200.
And I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. I'm having a great time. I love you, baby.
Love you too. We've made it down to Johns Creek. There's a lot of camp spots here, and this as you come down toward the creek, and now we're at the bridge, and you got a good-sized creek that's flowing well here. So it'd be a great spot to camp if it was about 3 hours later. So it's only 2 o'clock. We gotta keep moving, but it's a beautiful spot. Walking across the bridge now over the creek. This is Johns Creek. So we'll keep moving. We got water at the last creek. So just a couple of creeks in a row, pretty close together actually. So it probably means one thing, is we're gonna be climbing. And now that we've crossed that creek, this is usually when those climbs start. So I'm imagining, because we saw that we have a 2¼ mile climb. I guess it's going up to Kelly Knob in the near future. So I feel like we may be on the very beginning of that climb. So we'll let you know when we get there. Talk to you a little later. All right, we're about 7.5 miles in. It's 3 o'clock. It's a very warm day. I'm in shorts and a short sleeve shirt. We're about 2 miles from the shelter where we took our lunch break. And then we crossed the War Spur Creek, got water there. Then we crossed Johns Creek not long after that. Since then we've been climbing. We're about 500 feet up from where the creek was in elevation. So we've gone about a mile from there at that last creek. And we've gained about 500 feet. So we've got a little ways to go to get to the top, but it's been manageable. At least it hadn't been terribly rocky and not terribly steep, just steady. And a few places where you get a little break, like this. So this is what it's looking like out here right now. Beautiful day. It's nice and warm. It's not supposed to get very cold tonight, so ought to be comfortable sleeping weather. Maybe in the upper 40s. So we'll check in again as we make progress up to the top of Kelly's Knob. All right, talk to y'all later. it's about 4:25, and we've climbed and climbed, especially when we came through that, across that road. I think that was maybe Rock Gap.
That was hard.
That was an old Jeep road, I think, that we're still on, but it was really steep for a long ways there. So we finally got up to where it starts to not be as steep. And I see we've got about 60 more feet of climbing to do. We started out today at about 4,000 feet, and we stayed at that elevation for four miles or so, and then we came down to about 2,100 feet where we took our break for lunch at the War Spur shelter. Since we've crossed those creeks down there at about 2,100 feet, we've come back up to 3,600 feet or so, or 3,700 feet. So we're almost back up to where we started, but we have to go all the way down into a valley. You can see the ridge line that we're up high. Now again, we're looking over at an adjacent ridge line. But we're getting close to the camp now. I mean, we've got a little ways to go to get up to the top, and then we go back down. But we should be there no later than 6, I would say. Maybe before that. But we'll keep you posted. Talk to you later. All right, we finally made it to the top of that big climb out of Rocky Gap. And it actually started way before that, but it got really steep from Rocky Gap when we crossed that gravel road. Virginia, I can't remember the number, 613 maybe. But anyway, county, I guess it was a state road, gravel. It got really steep, like a Jeep road, going straight up the hill. A couple hundred feet up, it seemed. Now we've leveled off, making good time again. So we're about 2 miles from the shelter. And we're about, I don't know, less than a mile from Kelly's Knob. So, supposed to be somewhat of a view there. I don't know what we'll get. So it's still, it's not 5 o'clock yet. It's probably 4:45 or so, I don't know. I'll have to look, but anyway, trails have gotten a little bit easier again up here on top of this ridge, so that's been nice for the last couple of tenths or 3. So anyway, we'll let you know if we have a view up here. All right, talk to you later. We're taking the Blue Blaze 120 yards over to the Kelly Knob overlook view and see what it looks like. So this is the Blue Blaze Trail off the AT. Heading over there now. I'll show it to you when we get there. So let's see, we got a fire pit here. Not much of a view through the trees here. So see what we got as we walk up onto this rock. Yeah, it's obstructed for sure. I don't know how good this will look on the, it doesn't look that clear. It's not clear for us, so I know you can't see much, but anyway, I guess this is what it was. The Kelly Knob. You might be able to scramble out over there on some bigger rocks maybe, but that's a little more than we want to get into right now at 5:15 in the afternoon. So we will pass on climbing out there. It looks like that's where the Blue Blaze goes on over here, baby. I guess we can walk over here and see if it's any better. a little bit better. But wow, this is some oh, there's some buzzards right there just sitting on the rocks. We got 3 buzzards, man. Hey man, what you want to do?
I don't know. What you want to do?
That's what I ask you, man. What you want to do? So here we are with the buzzards. I guess this will be a buzzard's roost. So let me zoom back out and show you around. It's a pretty good view. It could be a little better if these trees were just a little bit shorter. You could really see. But this is some big rocks here. Could hop around and get over there pretty easily, but I'm not going to do that either right now. So we are now, I think, officially at the Kelly's Knob Overlook. So we stopped a little early there. We're heading back out to the AT. We'll check in a little bit. So we made it to the Blue Blaze for the Laurel Creek shelter. About 6 o'clock. That's kind of what I figured. We'd get here about 6. So we're gonna head over to the shelter and then go get some water. So I think we've done about 11.5 miles today, and it was a good day.